told her skirt was
Yeah.
sick.
Oh,
Looks good, yep.
See?
Eventually, she knew she couldn't live without me. A 5, 6, 7, 8. Does that mean there can be a house for muggerborns like me?
Go back to no match.
I cannot remember that. No match. Got it.
For ourselves, like the founding people of
Go back for.
I vowed I would obliterate his memory.
Okay, back to match. Okay, we got the table in the back.
Crucial. Protego.
Keep going, Kate. Back to one. Who's starting it?
Hey.
Don't you dare!
Hey guys, this is a behind the scenes commentary of Ilvermorny.
It's gonna be awesome. Something else that I did, just so I could understand what shots we were gonna do, is I created a storyboard animatic.
I was born in Ireland. My parents were witches and wizards.
I did a little bit of voiceover, some of my best work. But it did actually, a lot of the shots that I drew out is pretty much how we shot it when we filmed it.
Robbie's a true artist. Just
Yeah.
it's really.
I did do it in
beautiful.
like 2 hours, so gotta give me credit for that. So we decided to use the cabin
Oh yeah.
area.
You guys, our viewers who watch a lot of our videos have probably seen this cabin before, whether or not you recognized it, because we use it for all of our videos.
We have to go back in time. It's what we typically use.
Yeah, so it's been in Rapunzel, the When Will My Life Begin, and in My Shot, and now in Ilvermorny. It's a pretty useful cabin. It's a cool little place. So there have been a couple comments on the video that are like, oh, like why isn't William in here? And oh, her parents died in a fire. We know, guys. Broke our hearts too to take out some of that stuff. But we're a small film production company, like no money. None of us are making a profit off of this. So there were a lot of parts we had to cut out because of budget, like the puckwudgie. We couldn't, I hope I'm saying that right. This is gonna be embarrassing. If J.K. Rowling sees this, correct me if I'm wrong. We really wanted William to be in there. And for a while we were actually trying to figure out ways to like put Mia in a goblin mask or something and have her like just sort of be in the shot so we didn't focus on her. But we kind of decided in the end that overall that would lessen the quality of the overall video because we wouldn't be able to give William a high quality look.
It's also the reason why we didn't actually end the story, because William is needed to actually end the story.
Right, like you can't kill Gormlaith without William. So
Spoil.
we kind of, yeah.
Spoiler
Oh,
alert.
spoiler alert. So there were a couple things that I really wanted in the video that didn't make it in. So maybe someday we'll get $1 million bajillion and we can make a completed version. But one thing I wanted, when Isolde goes to America, she's disguised as a boy. And I thought it would be so cool to have like chopping the hair off, little like Mulan moment, you know. I really wanted to do that. That was more a matter of time because we only had the location for one day. So we kind of had to pick and choose the things that were super essential to tell the story.
We didn't think the green screen would work for the boat shot, and we cleared out a
Spoiler
sandbox.
alert, it's a green screen.
Surprise! We didn't have a boat.
We didn't actually get the Mayflower.
Yes. And we used Shutterstock for the owl shot, which was
Awesome, it turned out really cool.
incredible. We didn't think like, we're just like, okay, well, we'll just have to add like an owl sound effect when she reaches up and grabs the letter from the fishing pole. But I was looking up, I'm like, owls, and then I'm like, here's a shot that looks like our location, looks like a Harry Potter owl, and then we animated a letter dropping from it. Our music composer, Nathaniel Drew, who actually owns a YouTube channel called Salt Lake Pops Orchestra, he actually was mentored by the guy who wrote the music for Fantastic Beast. Did you know that?
I didn't even know that! Guys,
Yeah.
that's so cool!
So I'm like, oh, perfect. We found like the guy for
What?
this job. And so
that just
like,
got me really excited.
yeah. So he did like this kind of lullaby feel at the beginning. And it was just really incredible. Okay, so the pickup day, this was amazing because we had like only one light. It was a handheld battery. and Skylar lit the shot and then colored it to match the other shot. And I bet you can't tell what shots were a pickup day, and we'll point it out.
We'll ruin it for you.
Yeah, but you can just see the coloring that he did, and it's...
I think it's gonna work out with some heavy denoising. We'll let the colorist worry about it.
You're the colorist.
Oh.
After I saw the first shot, I was like, okay, this is gonna work. Because honestly, the night before and like weeks before, I'm like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to like...
We don't know if this is gonna be good.
like complete the story. Like we didn't know if we were actually going for like a trailer or if we're actually like making the like a 15-minute short story. We somehow landed in between
in the middle,
those,
yeah.
which I think it works still. The costuming, so I wore the same costume I wore from Skylar's sisters. So I had this story that I time traveled back with the time turner from the 1700s back to this moment, got married and then got killed.
It's a bummer.
Yeah.
Real bummer.
Yeah, but you know, what happens. So any shot that has a string in it, we have to paint out. And that it becomes more difficult when it crosses people's faces and stuff.
Yeah.
So Freakin' Rad spent about 30 hours working on all the string shots, and then I spent an additional 12 hours on a few other shots, just fine-tuning it. And I think we successfully
Yeah, I think it looks good.
removed it.
So we added this little ditty in because we didn't have time to tell the whole story of the cottage evolving into a school and then Gormley hearing about it. So our mom came up with this idea with the necklaces. If you notice in the video that they have matching necklaces, and then Gormley uses her necklace to track Issel, which is pretty cool. I thought that was a kind of cool idea.
Oh,
and
clever.
it's similar to things that you see in the wizarding world that Rowling has created. So I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I think it worked. Near the end of the shoot, at the night stuff, we were just running out of time. We were trying to get these lights out into the woods while running these extension cords from that cabin. There's a shot where Anson and Gormlaith are firing spells at each other. And they're actually right next to each other pretty much because the lighting had to be right in the center and they can only light that area. So I did a little cheat where I spreaded the shot out and then duplicated the middle. And I don't think you can tell, but
I still can't tell. He tells me about it, and
there's duplicate trees and like a stump, but it's so quick that you don't notice. But there's some cool little cheats that we do as working with lemons.
So Anson was super, super, super excited that he got to do the fight scene. He was like geeking out. He kept being like, I'm gonna cry. I'm so excited to use these spells. It's gonna be so cool.
Come in actually come in right here on Avada Kedavra. We as working with lemons always try to stay pretty true to the story.
Oh yeah, because that is something huge. Like when I see movies in theaters and they take it really far away from the book, I'm like, why did you do that? You ruined it.
Avatar: The Last Airbender, I'll just say that.
Or like Ella Enchanted. The worst movie ever made of a book.
Point is, we try our best to stick true to the story while still giving it the high quality that it deserves. If you like these kind of videos, let us know in the comments and share these videos because that's gonna help us
Be able to make more.
Yeah.
And maybe eventually we can make a full version of Ilvermorny. I mean, fuller. Unless Warner Brothers endorses us, we can't make like a full-length film.
Yeah. But who knows, you know?
Maybe someday.
Till then, we'll see ya.